Hi everyone, this is Richard. Thank you for watching my YouTube video today and thanks for joining my channel. Much appreciated. Hope you're well and good today. I've got another Loco review, so here we go. Following a recent trip to Model Zone this weekend, just gone, we're now on the bank holiday today if you're in the UK. So on Saturday of this previous weekend I went to Model Zone and I was looking at the Locos like you do, and I just found this really cool looking Loco and I thought, yep, I want one of those. So, what can I say? I have a problem. I cannot stop buying trains. It's one of these. It's a Hornby Class 31 A1A diesel locomotive, or more commonly known among traction enthusiasts as a Toffee Apple. It's in British Railways green, and it's super detailed, and it is really nice. This is the first Class 31 I've actually got by Hornby. I've got two Airfix versions. And I've also got a Lima version, and if you look at my previous videos on the channel, you'll notice I've got those up on there to look at. I love the Class 31s by Airfix because of their detail. Their motors weren't too great, a little bit noisy, and they had the dummy wheel on one of the bogies which looked a little bit unsightly. The Lima ones were okay, but they weren't really up to scratch, but this is it. This has really captured the Class 31 in its true form. So without further ado, I'm going to stop the video because we don't do box reviews on my channel. But I will say quickly before we stop the video, this box is one of those horrible, nasty split boxes that they've gone back to. So thumbs down for the packaging from Hornby. It's not a Bachmann style box, it's the split style box, which I absolutely hate. So I'm not going to speak any more about that. I'll see you in a mo, and then we'll look at the Loco. See you in a bit. Okay, welcome back to the video where here is the star of our show. Here is the Toffee Apple from Hornby. And as you can see out of the box, she is absolutely magnificent. And there's two things that struck me about this model when I took it at home and I look at it out of the box. The first thing was the paint job. The paint job on this Loco is absolutely 110% crisp perfect. 10 out of 10 to Hornby for this Loco. I mean, it's something that you wouldn't expect anything less from Hornby lately on their production models. They really are good at what they do in terms of paint and colouring. This particular Loco, they've got every single detail in terms of paint job, the right colours in the right places basically. It's the right colour and it really looks stunning. The second thing I noticed as well about this Loco was actually the look of it. It's got the correct chunkiness and appearance of a Class 31. As mentioned in the previous part of the video, I've got a Lima version of one of these machines and also two Airfix versions. Now the Airfix versions were not far off this model, but the Lima ones were a little bit naff. So this model is really good in terms of appearance and the correct look and detail of the actual prototype. This was £149.99 by the way from Model Zone, and if you see it online I'm sure you can get it maybe cheaper, but I think it's worth every single penny that I paid for her. Anyway, let's bring the camera in and have a little look at this Loco in closer detail. So by bringing the camera in, let's have a little look at the front there. Okay, so we can see straight away, even just from this camera shot here I'm bringing in, you've got a lot of detail. You've got these separately fitted handrails, which are a nice touch from Hornby, that go up to every single cab door. There's 4 cab doors obviously on the Loco, and each cab door has a set of handrails that are fitted separately. As you can see through the glazing there, the correct glazing for the windows that Hornby have captured nicely, there's some nice detail inside the cab. You've got separately fitted windscreen wipers, and also you've got a head code box here in the roof which illuminates in the direction of travel. And if this Loco was going that way, you'd also have these tail lamps, that one there and the one on the other side, they light up as well. When the Loco is going forwards, they display the correct tail light indication. So also on the front of this Loco, you've got these little square holes here, therefore your head code discs. If you've got the disc head code system you're using on your model or your layout, these will fit nicely in these recess holes, I believe. You've got some lamp bracket details here on the other side as well, and there's also some separately fitted handrails. These are separately fitted items on there. They're really nice. Moving out of the shot here, you'll see that the buffer beam has got some detail as well. Just bring the camera around, just bear with me, and I'll just show you the front of the buffer. So you've got, let me see here, you've got the vacuum pipe here, and you've got some holes here to put some more detail on the front of the buffer beam there. They do supply you with a NEM pocket coupling for each end. I've got one on this end, and then on the leading end I've got no coupling because I've got more detail on the front that I'll show you in a second. But there is a pair of these couplings for you to fit, and they fit underneath the chassis of the loco there. If you to fit both couplings or only one like I've done, it's up to you, but they do supply that along with some nice detail that you can fit yourself to this loco. The buffers are actually sprung, which is actually quite nice. They're sprung, as you can see. That's a nice touch. And then moving the loco down, you can see the amount of detail that Hornby have put into thought in manufacturing this loco. I mean, it's got some really nice detail. As you can see, you've got the sandboxes there with the pipes, and you've got all the spring detail here on the bogie. Moving the loco down, as you can see, there's just so much detail on this loco, it's unbelievable. And I love, by the way, the fact that they've got these nice recessed grills on the side of the body there. These are actually nice and recessed and super detailed, and they're highlighted as well, so they're really nice. But let me show you something really cool. Hornby have decided to really sort of go one step further in terms of detail. This really just impressed me a lot when I saw this. I couldn't believe it. You've actually got functioning cab doors. Look at that. These cab doors will open. They're on a spring, a little spring. I won't force them too hard, but they do actually open. I'm not sure if these click back. I don't want to attempt it just in case I break it, but as you can see, they do actually open and close like that. Look at that. That's really nice. That's a nice little touch from Hornby. So that's really impressive. If you come out the shot there, moving down the loco, as you can see, there's some nice detail as well there. If we spin the loco around, just round to the front, I'll show you what I mean by the front detail. If I bring this in, there we go. These all come supplied with the model. So if you're going to fit these yourself, you can do. I used a little bit of Humbrol liquid cement on my version. I'm sure super glue would work just as well. And you've got the correct vacuum pipes, a jumper cable there, a dummy hook and chain on the front there. There we go. Oops. And there you go. You can actually hook that up onto the hook itself. And then you've got jumper cables there, more vacuum pipes and bits and pieces. So all in all, basically you've got a lot of detail to fit on the front of this loco. And panning out of the shot there, you can see it does make a little bit of a difference when you fit that onto the loco itself. Okay, moving on. I just want to show you something interesting as well about this loco. Another cool feature Hornby have done with this loco. I'll just detach the camera from the tripod. On this loco, let's go onto the roof then. So the first thing you'll notice that's quite prominent on this loco itself, you've got this etched grille and fan on top there. This fan actually rotates when the loco is in motion. It actually goes around quite fast. So when it's at a nice crawling speed and you're looking at this loco going around your layout, this fan actually goes round, it revolves. No matter what direction you put the loco in, reverse or forward, this fan actually rotates with inside the grille, and that's a really nice touch from Hornby. As you can see, the roof detail here is really nice and picked out, and one of the things that's really cool, I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera, at home there on your computers, but Hornby have actually included these separately fitted handles for the access covers on the roof there. They're separately fitted items. That's really, really nice. So again, when you handle this loco, be very careful how you handle it, because these are little fine details, as you can see, that Hornby have manufactured. And I thought I'd give some time in the video to actually cover this area, because these are really nice. And to me, that's very, 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 very nice. As you can see, you've got the correct inlet there for the water that goes in there, because these actually took water on board for the steam heating and things like that. The only thing I'll give a thumbs down about this model on the top of the roof, guys, is this exhaust port here. As you can see, I've painted mine black. The actual model came unpainted, so it was grey area, and they didn't actually bore any kind of hole in that exhaust port. Unlike the Class 31 by Airfix, there's no recessed exhaust port on this version, but on the Airfix version I believe there is. If you're thinking about putting a sound chip in this model, you can quite easily, I would imagine, drill out that hole with a very fine drill bit and then file it very carefully to let your sound escape from your speaker unit and your sound chip. But what I've done on mine, I've just painted this area by hand. I've just painted that area black to highlight that fact that's an exhaust port, and that's nice and dirty as it would be. But the rest of the model is actually crisp. I haven't touched the rest of it. I've just painted the area in there, as you can see, to highlight that. So there we go. So there is my Hornby Class 31 or Toffee Apple, and I hope you found the video interesting. And if you're a diesel fan or a Class 31 fan, you definitely have to own this model. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Take care now. Bye bye.